What's your greatest regret?
Yeah, I would say my greatest regret is not being prepared. As I mentioned, that there's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of chances, and it's this world where at least London is so competitive. So I'm trying to be prepared as much as I can because people won't wait for you. Like in the city, in a so competitive city, people are expecting you to be able to do anything in the shortest time. And if you keep yourself ready, in no matter which way, like a business or your physical status or whatever, all you need to do is just to be prepared and welcome what's coming. And my biggest regret was I didn't realize this. Um, I didn't realize this well enough to get myself prepared in a lot of chances knocking on the door. I sort of just, okay, it's gone now.
But it's quite hard for us to get prepared each time.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say for now, my strategy is I have a certain areas that I try to label myself in a way. I'm a founder or I cared about mental health, mental wellness. At least I need to be prepared of like knowing myself well enough to be prepared when it comes to an opportunities that when people asking, oh, what's the app that you're building? Then I'm able to share with them what I'm doing. Or at least have all the things I can prepare for and then I can share with people. Or even my skill, even my strength, like just sharpen your knife whenever it needs that you can be used.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So can I say that the main point is the individualization of yourself, which means that you should have uh, a recognition of what you are good at. If this is one of your strengths, you should get prepared and focus on that. But if there's other things, you shouldn't pay a lot of attention and time on it.
That's so true. And I love that you used individualism this term because I thought about that a lot when in the first couple months when I came to London, because I came from Taiwan, as I've mentioned. And I feel like in general, Asian culture or society emphasize more about societalism. Like you need to fit into a certain like social value system that people expecting you not making trouble, like you cannot be the black horse. I'm not saying that's not happening in London or in general Western world, but that there's definitely a high reputation of that in Taiwan or in Asian country.
Yeah.
And from the psychology point of view, that our focus is so precious that we have so limited resources of our focus that we can put on. So what are you focusing on? It shaped you. It's how you make, it's how it makes you are who you are today. To combine these two ideas, that if we care too much about how people think of us or how people think who we should be, then we put the focus on what people expecting us to be instead of our own wellness or our own, we can say dreams, you can say goals, or you can say like the things that truly you desire to do or to be. And that's something that I want to raise the volume of myself more when it comes to every spectrum of life. And that's what London taught me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have very similar feelings when I go to America. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel there's in the environment that I can release myself and I can feel the respect from my personality.
Yeah.
Do you have some usual habit that you love? Do you have some unusual habit or some absurd thing that you love?
Any small things, like daily things? Or,
Daily things, anything.
okay. I like to eat kiwi with its skin on. So when you're chopping the kiwi, I like to eat it with its skin on. And I kiss my plants from time to time because I do believe that you give it love, then it will grow.
That's so funny.
I love to kiss my plants.
Okay, that's who you are. And what is one of the best or most worthwhile investment you have ever made for yourself?
I would say it's my relocation to London, because there are discussions before. When I got the opportunity to come to London, I was working remotely for a Singaporean startup. So there's no point for me to raise my living costs, to leave my country, leave my family, leave my home. My parents still couldn't really understand why I made that decision. At least my dad, he's like, oh, how are you going to save money? So I thank myself a lot for this decision, because I wouldn't meet so many amazing people around me, or I wouldn't see these opportunities or get to know more about this society, this community. I came mainly for the community, because that's what I think God called me to come to the city. And I probably Grieft wouldn't even be incubated, because yeah, so it gives me a lot of room to grow independently as a person and grow holistically, like all spectrum in my life.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, but I definitely say, because back then I was about to like just buy the house, like working in a remote area in Taiwan, enjoy the sea, the sunsets, the beach, and the mountain. But now I'm living in a really tiny room in London.
Yeah, but I can say that I'm glad you moved to London. You know, I think for everyone, choosing one of the best city you want to live is the most important life question that you should ask for yourself. It decides your people, your friends, even the air or the sun you can have. Yeah. Although
Yeah.
London is not a good city for shining sun, but it's a good city for doing something crazy and what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. As an ending, do you have any recommendations for young individuals who are interested in developing a successful AI product, especially in Europe?
Recommend like organizations or products or
For individuals, like for their life career choices or
city choices. I would say it's really good that to get to know someone else. So there's several, I assume that people are thinking this question are working in at least tech or tech related, or at least that through the pandemic that people have the opportunity to work remotely. I encourage people just to go connect. And there's a lot of good program that encourage workation, which is you can just participate in a trip, a program that they will they will arrange everything for you, like your accommodations, your flight tickets, and they make sure that you have high speed internet to work. But at the same time, they will have some events for you to connect with others. And once you like meet your like-minded people, then you will have ideas. Then will functions as what they are professional with. Then you can have a business idea. Go to like workation program, Hacker Paradise, Wi-Fi Tribe. You can just meet a lot of people from like different backgrounds, different nations, and yeah, then the business idea is just born.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Any recommendations for young creators or young entrepreneurs? I mean that some young people, I think they have a lot of creativity, but they might be afraid of setting up a startup too early because they afraid that they don't have much experience for setting up a company or building products, even AI product.
I would say it's either you see what you have on your hand. You have heritages, you have resources from your parents, you have your connections, what's in your hand. Or you started with something small. But if you want to make something, like there's a vibe or trend of people who make chili sauce. I don't know why here in London. So there's a lot of young people are making their own chili sauce or their own like brand. And I love that. They make it in their home kitchen or somewhere else, maybe, or their own wine brand, because they might use someone who's from Italy, the not wine brand. That one is olive oil. So I saw there's a girl like she's from Italy. Her family has been making olive oil for a long time, and then she has the best knowledge of how to pick the best olive oil. And what she did is just try to make her own brand and just to just rebrand what you have. Or if you want to make something new, then if you want to make a chili oil, then you started with something small. Then you just ask for shops, ask your local community, say, hey, can I just put my products here? And then maybe we can share some commissions. you like start with something, then you see how the market is reacting back to you, and you know whether you do it for passion or do it for profit, and how much that you want to invest more further than that.
Yeah. Thank you, Celeste. Nice to talk to you today.
Thank you.